how many parts there is with this last trial. Or last episode, I guess. Damn, 82 hours on this game? And how long is my playlist? No way to see like what's the total runtime. I gotta math this out. 3, 8, 11 and a half, half 12, 3, 15, 19, 24 half, 29 and a half, half, 30, 32, 36. 40 half, 44 half, that's basically 6. 50 half? 2? God damn, okay, whatever. Shit, what the hell just happened? My game's on my There we go. Just real quick, just in case. Alright, we won't do everything today, because I'm assuming it's going to be super long. So we'll probably just do... Assuming it starts at investigation, we'll do investigation trial, and that's pretty much it. Assuming the investigation isn't long, but I mean, I kind of want to do a trial. You know what I mean? Oh shit, it's the statue with the sword. Nice toes. The Shichishito, the treasured Korean village heirloom whose name means 7-branched sword. Oh yeah, both my dogs are in here, so they're gonna be snoring. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Don't tell me this is the murder weapon. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end. One merciless point. Oh fuck, Dahlia's part of this. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, who's dying today? Shit. The sword is the murder weapon. The illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. So this is involving everyone in Korean Village. I mean, it probably happened in Korean Village again. Morgan Faye can't be out of jail already. Oh my god. Hold on, my dog's gonna hit herself while she's swimming. Whatever. You do you, I guess. Hey, Nick. Yeah, what is it? You know how I've gotten spiritual powers unlike you? Sure, you are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my power sharp, it'll get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of Occult Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh, Rose looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, and it sounds too good to be true, I'll say. It sounds more like a scam to me. It's a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Now, I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. 2 free 5-star selectors in P5X? Well, it's of the standard, right? I probably, no joke, can I just pick copies for Yao Ling? I think I'm almost maxed for her, Yao Ling. She works well with, Does she work with Kasumi? No, she works with Haru and Joker, and those are like my best DPS characters. It's hard for even us real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Not just standards? Why did I put PS5? I have all these characters. Well, okay, the only one I don't have is Yui and Yasuke. PS5, yeah. So these are the only 2 I don't have. So I guess I just get a copy of Makoto, or if I'm picking 2, I'd get a copy of Makoto and Joker. No, Makoto and Cord. Yeah, that's what I would do. At least for me. Yeah, and I signed up for a special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there, start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? OG Makoto? Yeah. Then I pull Makoto Yuki? No dudes allowed. Maybe Yukari when she comes out. Full A6 him. But you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I don't think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Cause Yukari's gonna be a wind, right? She's just gonna be a better Morgana. What? No, wait, how can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Is it my court records? No. Nope, not going. Wait, that's... Dahlia. Wait. As soon as I notice... What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. What the helly? This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. She's a bitch. She's a witch. My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes! Oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to see for myself who this nun really is. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold, it's training. Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can make out of whatever she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya, this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly, Well. Who is she? how nice to see you. Welcome to, I don't know what to do with her. I mean, she looks old, but like she's not that old, is she?
My. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? We're freezing into human popsicles.
Oh, well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside.
Thank you. I was starting to think...
Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here. My name is Bikini.
Eh? Bikini?
That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think?
Why is your name... You're fully covered. What? Got Makoto A1 from P5? Nice. That's what I'm gonna do too as well.
It's tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it.
Well, bikini does have a nice image to it.
So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger.
How old are you? 48.
Wow!
It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course.
Well, my. Quite brave for you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those...
You become one of... Wait, you become one with those you channel. I don't know. Reckless? Well, haha. Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get
Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please, enjoy yourself. There's still some time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Okay. So what's with this channeling dojo? What's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh, my, you don't even know that?
Forgive him, sister, for he knows...
Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. Channeling Dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items? So like the Bible?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power...
Oh, my throat hurts. I can't eat for a long time. Just gonna be a witness, right? I'll save it for the trial. Dude, I've only said like 20 lines. My throat's already hurting. The spiritual power of these items seem to envelop you. Wahaha. She must have gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is the special... You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that in such a quite young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Eh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die from hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? Wahaha ho 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 ha ha. How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. Alright, tell me about that other nun. Sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that.
I must say I look rather divine, don't you think? Yeah. Unforgettable in every way. Oh, I knew it. Oh, the makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris. The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? She's got another identity. We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That's kinda like... Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way just to find a girlfriend, have you? No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyways, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple. Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go and have a look at the main hall for now? Wahahaha. So she's in the inner temple. Alright. We'll probably go there right now. Suspension bridge. Hold on. Let's check out the bridge. The faded bridge. So is this the same bridge from the other trial? It is. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at the big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing really fast. What's wrong, Nick? It's like you've seen a ghost. I'm not very good with heights. Oh. Hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. You might get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusky Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge, dumbass. Well, it's practically the same thing. Heavenly Hall. Wooden staircase. Graffiti is a crime. Dusky. Phone? A public phone. 20 minutes from the main hall of a walk. So, at least it's fixed now, I guess. Compared to what it was... Probably, what, 10 years ago? Alright, well, there's nothing... Wait, there's footprints. That might be ours. Let's leave. I don't really have anything, do I? I already showed her this. She has a Magatama. Yeah. Hazakura Temple Main Hall. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Oh, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Weird. I thought they would have served something a little more, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just eat rice and gruel all day? Kinda. Mystic Mind's right. Ooh, I hope there's some mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Ha 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 ha. Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise... Euxnim? Euxnim? What's it backwards? Minsude? How the fuck do you pronounce this? Is this even a word? I mean, it's so weird that it's definitely supposed to be a play on, like, it's supposed to mean something. Okay, well, the first thing I got was literally an AI overview of the game. So let's not read that, because that's probably gonna be a spoiler. Alright, so, Euxinem. You're Miss Elise Euxinem. Sounds German, I think, or European. Yes, that's me. You know of me? My name is Pearlfay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller. I've got all your books, Miss Euxinem. Ha ha ha. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise, oh thank God. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. I don't. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chance to enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel like my heart has been purified. Ha ha ha. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Sounds like a killer. Miss Elise won an award for last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. Secretly? Oh, so she probably didn't even want to submit that in the first place. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Yeah, whatever. Recently I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice. He calls himself Laurice. Laurice Deux. So he just changed his last name, or is this like your husband? I believe he is off doing some landscape sketches now. On Laurice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Mr. Elise. Anything for you. So why are you here? So why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather material for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. Rose is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So is that why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Mr. Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's a real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on the mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find one for me. What? Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can. Rose looks like she's just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Oh, shit. Wait, that's kind of weird. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it'll help you. Oh, shit. This is the same bridge. Okay, so we're in Hazakura Temple. Oh, I see. So we're in the main hall. It'll take 20 minutes to walk over to the bridge. To get to the inner temple, okay. The inner temple, there it is on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll go take this chance to go check out the other temple. Hazakura Temple. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Okay. That's a huge-ass Magatama. Enza? Alright. Let's leave. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find out. Wait, what the hell is this, actually? Oh, look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call them a snowmobile, you know? Snow motorcycle things. Snow blow meal. Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race like the wind on this slow-mobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowbile. I told you, it's snowmobile. Why is my phone... Did they do like an update or something? I think there was a system update. Now my phone's just going crazy. It's vibrating more than usual. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? Sure is. It looks very well maintained. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya. I was born at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was a big-ass bell. Don't need to worry about that bell, though. Alright. On to the inner temple. Inner temple gate. So we're not even in the temple yet. God damn. This bridge is being held up by a single nail? Or I guess 4 nails, but... That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. Oh, fuck. And at least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like 1 board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Well, we're gonna have to go back to go get pearls. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looked like it could collapse in any second. It looks fine to me, it's just a fence. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to be training tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't ironic, don't you think? That would be stealing. A wooden statue? Hey, what statue? Or you mean in the office? Oh, yeah, okay. The heater? Giant robot buried in the snow. That looks like a incinerator? What the fuck is an incinerator doing out here? Yeah, we're gonna have to go back through the bridge to pick up pearls. It doesn't look run down. The fuck was that? Oh, that's her stomach. I got scared for a second. Must be tough for a mailman. A half-open gate. And there's a sign that says no entry. Well, we're going in anyways. Rules are made to be broken. You expect Lori to go along with that? Oh, come on, you're such an old lady sometimes. Alright, let's go in. What the hell is this? This is creepy as fuck. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearly is just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Shit, that's Dahlia. Excuse me, but who are you? You're... Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. She's getting the poison ready. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Dude, this place looks... scary. Whoa. Why did you scream like that? This scroll, it's my mother. Amy? No, that's a grandma. Misty Faye. Wait. Which Faye is it? There's like 6 different Fays. Yeah, Misty Faye. The master of the Crane School of Channeling. So why the fuck do they have a scroll of her here? Creepy. She is missing. She's allegedly alive. Are you sure? Yes, that crest at the top of the scroll, that's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark is. It's like a Magatama with wings and dots, as if it's like a celestial being. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her 15 years ago. When she was like 4, I guess. Hey, how old is Maya? Yeah, when she was like 4. Oops. My own mother, I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Shows Misty Faye, master of the Korean technique. I think it does, actually. Supposedly it was found, or this temple was founded by the branch family member of the Korean school. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Faye family in general. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing but just clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. More like nostalgia, and probably scared. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in a bad mood lately, haven't you? Safari. I know what it is. IRIS. Ha 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 ha. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING. Alright, let's go in. Wait, what? I'm stuck? Wait, I'm actually just stuck. I gotta go back out? What? Are you supposed to go in here? Well, I guess we gotta go talk to someone else. Like, yo, we can't open the gate. Ooh, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look great. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey, you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He. Would you mind moving? You're standing in my way. What the hell is this guy doing here now? Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. The fuck is he going? What is he painting? Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Lori... No fucking way. I'm Larice Deux. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the Butts. Shut up. I'm Larice. I'm just here to do the sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. What the hell are you doing here? So what are you doing here with the last name of Deux? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate. You remember, don't you, last time? Yeah, I remember. You fucked up. Twice. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts, but that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean the magic bottle by Miss Elise Deux? It's so beautiful, so moving, so so gentle, but my heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the magic bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. Alright, tell me about her. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. So that is like her normal garb, actually. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. Okay. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. True, brother. He's finally learned. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't the only technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true I do, but when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Deux. Oh my god. How we gamin'? We gamin'. I think this is the last episode of the game. We're still on the first part. This first investigation. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other. No, don't tell me it's fucking Dahlia. The other girl. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Don't say Iris. Don't say Iris. Is it... Don't tell me it's her. Woo, yeah, her. No! My little Iris, no! She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. There's the kind of person who would put a banana on a wall to sell it as art. Smashed banana. He'd smash it against a wall. Yeah, you always like those model types, don't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Well, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but Iris is different. You gotta understand. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Everyone! Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. That can't be good. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. That also can't be good. She's not gonna die, is she? Dude. I need to lower, like, the vibration on my phone. I think there's a system update, and it's just like, it's causing an earthquake to me. Alright, so this is the main hall. Boy, I'm stuffed. Okay, they already ate dinner. Are you sure it's enough? Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Hahaha. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, everyone, Maya. Or good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Wait. Bell at 10. Wait, I read all that and I completely zoned out. I don't know what they said. That sounded kind of important, actually. Well, Pearl, are you going to be, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Oh. Perhaps we can read some books together. I'm her guardian. I have to accompany her. Really? I'd like to. Or I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Yeah, you're not really good at spelling either.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to.
Pearls is absolutely smitten with Miss Deux-Nim. So, Lara, what are you gonna do? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says, bravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Okay, what about this word?
That's another tough word. It says, roast. What kind of book is she reading anyways?
Well, I'm going to wash the dishes and help clean up.
That's it?
I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Oh fuck, who's gonna die? Do some Project Garcia? It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright.
Yeah!
Oh, Miss Deux-Nim, are you going to use the bathroom too?
No, but
Have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Elise Deux-Nim, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh, Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? How does she know my last name? Maybe a cookbook? Oh, that might be right. But why would there be the word gravely? I can't let this chance pass by me. I try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. Oh shit, she took off her... Okay. Your sister Iris, right?
yes.
So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
So you've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me.
Wait, I don't have any family left to take care of me. That makes sense.
Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in, I don't know, Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too.
Huh. That's not exactly something worth bragging about. It kinda is. I mean, Maya doesn't know how to use a computer. And she spent a lot of time in the temple. And I would say Maya's been outside the temple more than her. I don't see any Cyclops. Huh. No, but she's got her own Magatama. She's got the warding spell. She's warding my Magatama. So I guess that means she's not lying?
But please don't stare at me like that.
What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's for training. I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power, or something like that.
It must be awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people, who doesn't help anyway. I hate it.
Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
I guess it's almost 10, huh?
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I would like you to have...
Fuck no, drop that shit right now. Don't get fooled again.
I would like you to have this.
But this is your hood. Wait, what? Wait, she's giving me her clothes.
It has the power to protect you from
Evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
How about we just burn that shit to the A magical hood said to offer protection from evil spirits.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you goodnight.
So what are you gonna wear? Don't you need protection from the dark evil spirits? Wait, Sister Iris.
Yes?
Dude, hold on. My dog's just crawling around. She's super close to like my PC. I'm afraid she's gonna like claw something. Alright. Just now you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright.
How did you know my name?
I picked up on that initially. I never introduced myself to you.
That's... Sister Iris, please, tell me the truth. You and I, have we met before?
Damn, there we go. We got her. Shit. Oh, shit.
Iris. It's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
She's Dahlia. 100%. Yo, that's a symbol, like, kill, 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 or something. Watch. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk to her again tomorrow. So who's dead?
Ah!
What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Who is that? Is that Elise? That scream. I'm sure it came from somewhere around here. God damn. Someone's down there on the ground. Miss Deuxnim. Oh. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy. She's on the floor? What are you doing I passed out. What do you think? So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that. Hurry and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountain. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it. I didn't bring a cell phone? Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. What, she's gonna die? It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I'll have to go tell Maya what happened too. The bridge is on fire? The bridge is burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing? What are you doing here? What is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. Hurry up and call the police and I'm going to the... Am I running through a burning bridge? Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazekura Temple. What? The murderer must have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. But please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, and I still went for it. And I fell. At least I made it to the water, though. Weakened even more by the fire, the pretty old bridge plank snapped and gave way. As I was swallowed by the internal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of the harrowing night. Shit. So I died. Anyone that falls down the bridge, all their bodies are never recovered. Wait, I might show up to where Dahlia fell when she was 14 into the promised lands, and I can start a whole new life. I am no longer Phoenix Wright. I'm Phoenix Bite. Date, time, look. Oh yeah, I'm in the promised lands. But I have my phone on me? Who could that be at the time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency. Okay, it's an emergency, huh? Larry, do you even know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurice. Laurice Deuxnim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'm just gonna roll over and... Oh wait, don't hang up, it's an emergency. It's
It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? Tell me what happened. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Ooh, am I gonna play as Edgeworth? Damn, that'd be cool. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come here as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick... say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise Daigsman. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. And later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. Good. Fuck that bitch. And here I was, convinced he was the one that the police had arrested. Yeah, so why is he here? However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Wait, I'm not gonna defend Iris, am I? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got. You're the only one that can represent her. No way. Edgeworth as a defendant? You know, represent, defend, what were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such a decay? Please, Edgy, at least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. No, fuck this bitch. She did it. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but... Wait, he probably recognized her. I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Lurie said that he might have even died. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? I thought I kicked my dog out. Hold on. Alright. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. Thank goodness. But he caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her... There we go. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazekura Temple. Hazekura Temple. What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power. Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train, to purify my soul. Alright, so where are we on the night of the crime? I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright, I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell. Ring the bell. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened. So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. Kinda suspicious? There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. So you were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes, however, you didn't go because you say you were frightened? What exactly were you so frightened of? Oh, not too bad. What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. Psycho locks. I believe you said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. So do you have any idea as what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power. Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in this witchcraft bullshit. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Deuxnim? No. I don't know. Hold on. Dagam Naravivo? How you doing? I'll probably just call you Daga. I'm not the one who took her life. Those Psycholox things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He is a very dear and indispensable friend. We're basically like brothers. It was five years ago. That's when I deceived him. There we go. This bitch is Dahlia Hawthorne. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Even if it means cheating. That's enough information gathering for now. Let's start making some fake evidence. Let's forge some evidence. No big deal. And probably don't have enough to I mean, I guess we could present the Magatama and just see what the first part is. Take that. I was frightened. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over and over and over again. That's why I've committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you can leave your own room? Edgeworth breaking the yeah, psycho locks. I mean, it's probably this, right? She gave up her hood? I mean, if it's not this, then I don't have it. Perhaps, okay, well, when you word it like that, she wasn't afraid of the hood, she was afraid of not, okay, well. Okay, let's get out. That's not it. Alright, let's just check out, the murder scene, I guess. Damn. This shit's fucked up. It sure is cold, alright. So this is the Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been what, a year? Or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyways, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you are transferred by HR to the local precinct. Oh, a wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I hear you're back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Well, thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot. Alright, well, tell me about what happened. I just got back in the country, so I don't know fuck shit here. It's simple. Well, simple does as they... What? Simple is as simple does as they say. I don't know what that means. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this was a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady here on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady, I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross, is how it goes, right? Or was that leave? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge. So we can't even go over there right now. So whatever the fuck is happening over there is just fucking over there? What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a... Where's Maya? But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction? Damn. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow. Damn. Will she be alright in this cold? So how did this bridge burn down anyways? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Purely by chance? Holy shit. Lightning. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. Wait, true. Can there be a lightning storm during a snow?
Only Wright could survive something insane like that? I mean, there's only been one other person that survived like that. Her name is Dahlia Hoffman. Can there be lightning in or with snow? Yes, it can lightning in the snow. A rare phenomenon known as thunder snow. It occurs when a strong winter storm or intense lake effect snow creates rapid upward air movement instability, causing lightning to strike while snow falls instead of rain. Holy shit. What does it even look like? That looks fake. All of these look kind of fake. Can I get like some real shit? Okay, I thought it looked cooler. It looks kind of normal, actually. Oh, she also survives that? Yeah, I mean, like, they got plot armor. Like, honestly, I'm assuming it took her a while to recover, for Dahlia to recover. But, like, Wright, he's pretty much over it in, like, 2 days. Bro has plot armor. It's unusual for lightning. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. Oh, shit, okay. Weather data. I see. So, this is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later. Okay, so he doesn't know. So this is just an eyewitness type of, so, like, this could be fake. Like, I thought this was, like, science. But no. Wait. Jesus. Snow with occasional lightning. Snow from 7 to not 11. Lightning from 10 to 11. So basically, lightning started striking when the bell rung. Lightning strike around Dusky Bridge between 10... Oh. No, it struck at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire started and going out. As in, like, it took 30 minutes to burn the entire bridge? Okay. So who's this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up right after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor in this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. Eh? You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Huh. Who's your favorite and least favorite character in the series so far? My favorite. I have to look at a list. There's been so many characters, actually. My favorite. Well, I can tell you my least favorite is Old Bag Wendy. I hate that. I hate that girl. My favorite. Well, I have to look at a list. All Ace Attorney characters. In order. Oh, not games. Hopefully this doesn't give me any spoilers. Oh, you know what? Now, Edgeworth is my favorite. He's a cool guy. Because my favorite case has always been, like, when I'm up against Edgeworth, but it's actually just me and Edgeworth doing a double team on, like, the witness guy. Those have been, like, my favorite cases. For some reason, Godot's really gotten in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself.
He doesn't trust Godot? Damn, alright. Let's go to the main gate. We gotta get like an autopsy or something. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec, hold it! Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's a Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, man, pal. If Edgeworth's your favorite, you can play his own spin-off games? Yeah, I saw it. Maybe I'll play it, I don't know. Right, right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. I don't even know what that is. It is rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton to Wright, that is. Well... Alright, well, tell me about Dahlia. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has made me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should have never come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, you know what I mean? What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. What is he saying? Larry, what were you doing? Where were you, and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? Get lost, go back to your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep, and I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll just ask one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? No fucking way. Damn, he's really defensive. I mean, he was at the bridge, and he was kind of staring at the burning bridge doing nothing. As I suspected, psycho-locks. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory, not there. Alright, well, I legit don't have anything on me, so let's just keep exploring. Hold on, my dog is barking at something. They should rename Larry to Larpy. Larry the Larper. Larping Larper. Hey, hello there. How are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Edgeworth knows what he wants. Well, you might found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Mr. Edgeworth, this is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The Channeling Dojo head nun must be in attendance at Channeling Dojo. Is that here? No. Yeah, here. Wait, no? Wait, where is the Channeling Dojo? Must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattering. Sorry. Sometime after 11, you witnessed the incident in the court. Well, it has to be here. You witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was... Oh, never mind. She's supposed to be in the inner... Oh, yeah. So she's supposed to be in the inner temple, but the murder happened here in the main hall. Or, not main hall, but... The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Haha, hoo hoo hoo. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, it's cold in here. Alright, so I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11. So, pretty much while the bridge is on fire. It takes 20 minutes to walk from the bridge to the main hall. Which means as... No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, let go of my tie. Oh. I saw 2 people. One of them was lying on the ground. Oh, shit. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. You know what else? There was another stab. Holy shit. Didn't Dahlia also stab her sister in the back 5 years ago? Oh my god. Okay. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of the courtyard. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. The hell? Sorry, I got a notification. What? YouTube's make me freak out. It's like, we're not receiving anything. Unnatural. The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is... I've got a bad lower back. I mean, that's what happens when you're old, I guess. A bad lower back. Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. And you did this while Maya was in the inner temple. That's why I returned to the main hall, so you left the disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Really? I thought she was supposed to be in the training hall. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So this head nun actually... Did head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me that she's still doing that over at the Inner Temple right now? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. That's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, don't think I like the sound of that. Do you know that small girl? Oh yeah, where's Pearl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister. Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya-Faye's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with... Oh yeah, she never went to her room. After we finished with dinner cleanup, but I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? She wasn't. It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. Well, no. Well, that Elise was looking for Pearl because Pearl went missing. And then Elise died. Fuck. Well, you gotta search for Pearl, I guess. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. Whoa. As they say, the plot thickens. So not only Maya's missing, but Pearl is missing as well. Well, shit. Sounds like a scam to me. Alright, well, did you know about the lightning on the bridge? Alright, doesn't give a fuck. Can you tell me about Misty Faye? Look what you found. That's the master of the crane channeling technique. Mystic Misty Faye. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she's intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. It'd be funny if she's Misty Faye. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Faye clan, but even I'm not privy to information concerning the main family. You tell me about this hood? Well, that's Demon Warding Hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. Nah, I'm good. Oh, it's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You've got to keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? Okay, don't need the map. What are my dogs doing? Hold on. I don't know what they're doing. I hate babysitting these dogs. Alright, so did you see her? Are you sure this was her that you saw? How could have such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Well, come on, lady. Quiet! Do you know anything? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid 5 o'clock shadow. It's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. Why does she have to take it all on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. You told me about Mr. Wright? This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the... I don't know what that means. I'm sure. But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation for her. Hey, don't look down at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. Tell me about Larry. This is Mystic Elise's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have... had a crush on me, sweet boy at any rate. Huh? Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I am head nun after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. I pray it was a pose that maintained your modesty, for everyone's sake. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. Huh. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10... Oh, I see. So I guess when she means training hall, it's the inner temple. At 10... Well... She rings it at 10. It would take her 20 minutes to get to the bridge. And I guess from the bridge, it's pretty like... What, like 5 minutes, I guess, to get into the temple? Yeah, I mean, if this takes 20, then this is probably like 3 minutes. I need the autopsy. I need to know when exactly the killing blow was done. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. Okay. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She says she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. Oh, that's new. There's more Enza. No, look at that. Yeah, look at that paper. Beats me. Would you mind taking a look at that, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. There you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah. What is it, Detective? This could be it. The ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sounds like blackmail letter to me. A note to Iris. Where's the Heavenly Hall, though? Is that the main hall, or is it... Why do they have so many names? Oh, wait, you know what? She might be afraid of this. She was so frightened she didn't want to leave her room because of this. But... wait, hold on. There's a lot of things that happened at 10. She had to ring the bell, and also go to this thing, and also go to the inner temple, and she also saw... Phoenix Wright. Pretty much all within around 10 o'clock. I guess maybe she went to Phoenix Wright, ring the bell, go here, inner temple, come back, kill. She's like at 3 places at once. That is crazy. And it's someone that knows about her secret, too. You're like an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Well, it seems like that's pretty much it here. Let's leave. Oh, wait. Let's look at that snowmobile. It looks kinda used. It is. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe he scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this gave me a great idea. Something told me he's gonna tell me whether, tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention. Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Yeah, but, I mean, it is used, so...
Someone did take it, though. Someone who rings a bell, a beller. Or truer for a guy who tells the truth. I wonder what he's trying to say. I wonder if the public phone was even used. Why is everyone mistaking it? Oh, Heavenly Hall. Oh, Heavenly Hall is the main temple. And then Maya's probably over there be like, please save me, save me. And they were like, we can't. Looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories. Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? But you know what? I've never been in jail a single time. I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own meals, you know. Don't get any funny ideas, detective. Too late, I already did. In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later. So where else can I go? Are you aware of this blackmail? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. So Sister Bikini doesn't know anything about it. Well, that's useful, I guess. Happy birthday. Yeah, I was about to say, wait, this is lit. It's called a hibichi. It's for heating the room. Wait, why wasn't that used yesterday? This is a lesser Magatama. Yeah, but it's huge. Is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. I actually don't remember. It's supposed to be shown in the Treasure of Current exhibits, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the door. Wait, I actually don't remember. I mean, and these things are just useless. Just warding spells. You know, an honored acolyte. Honored, how so? The Fey name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Korean channeling technique. Detective, I detest talk of supernatural triple. I suppose now you'll say that she has midi-chlorians? Nice, got a Star Wars reference in. So it gives you the creeps. Mr. Edgeworth. That's got nothing to do with it. Oh, this poor girl. Where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home. She's not there. She's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either, which means there's a few other possibilities where she could be. She's probably with Maya, actually, in the inner temple. Do you think she fell up? No, she wasn't. Why do you have to be so pessimistic, detective? I was just trying to be like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic. I became pessimistic after I had the pleasure of working with you. Oh shit. Courtyard. Wait, why didn't I notice this? It didn't have the question mark, so I didn't think it was a... Holy shit. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun Iris at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out. Will flow out on its own. I think he'll just leak it anyways. You got it, sir! I'm sure it'll flow out like... Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? Alright, well, get out the way. Let me look... Oh, shit. Dude, there's so much stuff here. Alright. You know, have fun? I will. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, doggo. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. Is that confirmed? It sure is. Oh, it is. It's called the Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito, too. Fingerprints. Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun. Damn. Alright. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Well, what the fuck? Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like a detrimental to your health. Alright, well, so how do you disprove that? The apparent murder weapon. Has the victim's blood and suspect's fingerprints all over it. I just love skiing, really. You don't look like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? What's wrong with, or what's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? There's a big-ass ladder. The main gate must be over that stone wall. Stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. I don't know what that means.
Paucity.
Whoa.
Paucity.
Smallness or scarcity? Okay. Oh yeah, her staff? No amethyst though. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Mr. Elise Daveston. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah. Listen to this. This is just between us, okay, sir? Yes. What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's all you have to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victim's. Carried by Elise when she was alive has her fingerprints. Alright. Lantern is supposed to be lit. Elegant enough to light a fire. At the end of each month, I feel like candlelight. Can't afford your bills, huh? So what is this? Main hall. Okay, so this is beside the main hall. I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazekura Temple was built on the steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. So the whole thing is slanted? Oh, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? Oh, it's not. I fail to see how you consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Well, that seems to be everything here. The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Deonix. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and... that's so vague. Cause of death was blood loss, resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon. The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one more strange thing about it. Yes, the victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. Holy shit. What the fuck? A 2-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, yeah, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Dexnim was staying in. Oh shit. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Or she fell into the sword. Body fell 10 feet after death. It's pointed down though. Isn't it supposed to be pointed up? We're going crazy. I'm checking this myself. I'm checking this myself. I swear the shit was pointed up. It was what, episode 3? No. Episode 2?
Like it, I feel like it's.
Oh, you're far forward. Is it the same statue though? Okay, so, what does that mean? I don't know. Pushed into the statue, fell into the sword. Absolutely died. Then what? Why would you need to pull the sword out? And then stab? I don't know, actually. Let's think about that. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner at 9 o'clock, she and Maife headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over. Or had her take over while she went back to Hazekura Temple. So that'd be around like 9:30. So then she comes back, lightning strikes, boom, she's walking back. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard, with Iris stabbing the girl. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini yourself. Alright. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's Godot, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement? Wait, what do you mean? It's really weird, all of a sudden no one can reach him. Huh, I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the other prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I didn't know you had such a powerful string to pull. Alright. So, what is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs and on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island up there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Well, I don't really have much else, do I? So we can probably talk to... Iris. Mr. Edgeworth, I came back because I need to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazekura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Deux with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last time, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Let's save. Well, I still have a decent amount of heals for HP. Take that! Take that! This should be easy. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up... we already know all this. You didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. And if that's the case, then the question, what were you so afraid of? Take that! You were afraid of this blackmail. I found this in the main hall. It was addressed to you. That's... Well, Iris? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, is that correct? Was it evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters anyways. But Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. It would be Phoenix, right? Huh, Phoenix, right? I wonder about that. Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret to be told to. Take that! Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. Alright, so what were you frightened of? After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. Wait. Oh, so it's not the main hall. Okay. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Here? Oh, it is. It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down the dusky bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no idea. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes, it looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mysterious blackmailer. In any case, you still claim you never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you even say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Yeah, he fucking does. He was like, are you? I think I know you. Alright. Heavenly Hall. What the hell is this? Brothermans. Really? Wait. Don't tell me. Is this Larry Butts? Trying? Is he trying to be the Rizzler? Holy fucking shit. Whoa, not much. So that's why he's at the bridge. He was waiting for Iris still. Not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh, be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what he just said. I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat! Gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Brothermans. What the hell is this? That's a horrible graffiti probably got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. That is art. It's an expression of my bitter love. Larry, do you know the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpiece too, pal. I mean, there's not really much evidence here, honestly. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It's exactly why I hate childhood friends. Alright, well, there seems to be nothing here. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch, and this is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's ready to collapse. Sounds like a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one's likely to show up and disturb you here. So I can get you something to drink? And some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so unsure? Why are you so sure she's innocent? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that... Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you. So I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in your eyes. She's got this I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. Well, if we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come think of it, you still haven't answered my question from earlier. Where were you, and what were you doing last night? Aw, man, don't you have anything else to say? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes, I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible. Yeah, but let's not... Oh my god, it's doing it again. Hold on. I need to fix my PC. Alright. Only I can hear the window devices thing. Let's see if the game audio working. Okay, there we go. Let's talk about the good old days. Jesus Christ. It's just non-stop for me now. How do I disable this? I know what the problem is. It's a ghost device, but I don't know how to disable it. Notification. Maybe this USB. Show notification. No, I don't want it to make any noise. Or else I'm actually gonna go crazy. Notify me if there's any issues. No. USB setting? No. Dude. Like, if you could hear... Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. I guess I'll just try to turn it off. Or disable it. Is it... I think it's good now. Can't believe there's no way to disable the sound. Whatever, seems fine for now. Until it starts acting up again. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. It was around 10 o'clock last night. It started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like, I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire at 10? That's not right. Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There's still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still hiding something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? What do you mean? What do you mean, or what do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strikes Dusky Bridge from your room. Well, isn't it because it happened at 10:45?
Take that!
You know, voicing a character? Nah, it's fine. I was in my room doing She Loves Me, Not with a bunch of flowers. As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, possible for you to see lightning strikes. Is it just the fact that... I mean, he should be able to see from here. I could voice Edgeworth for ya. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let me save, I guess. Let me... Is there anywhere else I can go here? Let me see. Let me see if there's any new places real quick. Nope, okay. So... I mean, you can see the bridge here. Kinda. Oh, thank you, Troy, for subbing. I appreciate it. The Discord invite link's invalid? Really? Or expired. Hold on. Let me just do this. I'll probably have to update all my links, actually. I'll just do this, and then tonight I'll fix it. Let me see. So let's present. Let's go back in. And probably just present the map, I guess. He can see a part of the bridge, but I mean... Maybe they're trying to say you can't see the full thing. Oh, I guess so. This is the map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazekura Temple. Oh, I see. I thought when he meant his room... I thought he meant his room in Heavenly Hall. Oh, his room in Hazekura. Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
I think it should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about that? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I read the situation up to this point, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well, then let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strikes Dusky Bridge from was here.
Take that!
The place you saw the lightning strikes from was naturally here at Heavenly Hall. Well, why should I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. In other words, you have just you've provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Ooh. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a total different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? Well, that's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. I don't know what that means. Could it be you were waiting for someone? No. You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Fucking Dahlia. There's only one person you'd wait for in this horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. Yeah, he got stood up. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. This, alleged blackmail letter.
Take that!
Bro. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh! First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutations here? Well, that's what it said in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. I'm so sorry. Dumbass. Alright, so where were you on the night of the crime? So you were here in Heavenly Halls last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. That doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly you could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want an old bikini lady to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I don't have any other envelopes, yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you're so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still holding something. I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry, you're looking at me like a hungry dog that found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring right. What does it? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. More locks. Are you kidding me? No way. What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do this all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm going to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just had enough with this harlequin. If I really have to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Holy shit. Alright. What did he do this time? Saw something incredible. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab, some snacks. Oh, I forgot to play music. My bad. Oh my, Mr. Lurice feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Lurice is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very incident in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Deux, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed... Don't worry. I've made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I've been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. So, when do I start, like, just beefing with people? Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant...
Objection!
No way. Aw, shit. The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Francisca Von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma? Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for... Everyone's flying in today. I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case. You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, huh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. I'm certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? There's no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. Wait, what? There's no such weakling as this man. Oh, among those. Oh. There. Is it? I'm sure. I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip I have no objection to the whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth, and that is why I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you. I will not allow this chance to crush you. Oh, I will not allow this to crush you slip through my... See, I'm fucking illiterate. I see you brought your flair for the historic... I've never seen that word before. Histrionic? That's a word? Allow me to add the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Oh, the stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case, with as little whipping as possible, please. The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Deux. Holy shit. Where's her, I'm thinking about it. Where's her coat? Raw. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture, is this the weapon in question, correct? Very well, the court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Is she wearing her coat?
I guess she kinda is.
There is no mistake, this was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. She's that small?
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Oh, hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant lobby for our back pain plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Little old me, well, I'm a head nun of Hazekura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini, you got it? Bikini, nice to meet everyone.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now.
Oh, the courtroom is the Garden of Holy Judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave?
No need... no need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest.
I forgot what voice I did, actually. I'm doing the clown one. Whatever.
There's no way
dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let's hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazekura Temple. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see. I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it. So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazekura Temple.
Yes, you could say that.
If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed in the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. You're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
Hold it!
What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirit is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip in your case.
If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazekura Temple, where the murder took place? Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
Hold it!
Violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and a fork during the cold months. Didn't you just have dinner? Just being alive is like strict training. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off.
You're like 40, aren't you?
So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazekura Temple.
Hold it!
You left Iris to help with
what exactly?
what do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were just starting to enter into the training exercise proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolyte so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Yes. She's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
There's no bath in the inner temple. You see, I needed a long, hot soak. Well, how long of a soak did you need?
Hold it!
So you return to Hazekura Temple in order to take a bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Oh, and this is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you going on about? I was... Pathetic Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck in to the defense's bench? Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away too long from my posts. You understand. So... It was after I finished, just when I was heading back, that's when I saw it.
Hold it!
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct? When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There's no complicated setup in this case. Certainly seems to be true. There's indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, I can begin to quantify just how good this witness memory and observation skills are. Alright, so, based on what I have, I mean, I guess I would just show Iris's testimony, right?
Objection!
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation memory after all. Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of Hazekura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. There's discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No, she said that? A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
Objection!
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazekura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. But all people lie, that is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant had any reason to lie, which means you must call your memory into question. Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't exactly what I'm... My memory's crystal clear, especially in winter. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, huh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that that alone would do the trick. Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. Let us return to the cross-examination. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner.
Hold it!
Are you sure that you're not making a mistake? You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. I don't know what that means. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake, thinking I made a mistake. An excellent finish there, witness. Still, I have to wonder. I have her hood right here.
Objection!
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wahahaha, wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights went out. Or before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant, as she claims, then Iris, she saw, should have been missing this very hood. Well. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order in the court. Witness, your response. Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. Stockpile, a surplus of hoods, huh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owns. Then this is quite strange. If there was surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory semi-stimulation. Where's the freak? He wants to edge the judge. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard, and I took a look, and Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise. Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise, and with that sword of all things. And it is gone from the statue currently. Assuming that's correct. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. So she thinks the killing happened right at 11. But my autopsy is very, very vague. Between 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. If it was your place, it would be much more like Von Karma whipping Edgeworth in two in court? Me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. This judge. His imagination is just as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? I finished my bath around 11.
Hold it!
How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Probably like 30 minutes, right? Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on those stumps of mine. It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura. After 20. So 15, and then inner temple's just beyond that bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard, and I looked.
Hold it!
And you say you heard a noise. Thump. Just like that. That's where I think... No, that would make any sense. So I'm thinking that she got pushed out of her room, and then onto the sword. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump, just like that. But then, couldn't this noise you heard could have been snow falling to the ground? I never thought of that. Wahahaha, ho ho ho. Oh, the next one to laugh gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and... Iris, oh, Mystic Elise with the sword of all things. This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to. The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword, Sister Bikini, tried to recall exactly who it was you saw as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Please don't keep us in suspense. Her hood. Her hood. That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it makes sense. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right? You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? I mean, probably, right? I mean, now that it's been, like, mentioned, might as well, right? I'm trying to think. Wait, it is. Then who did she see in the inner temple? 'Cause that would bring some validity into... Because if we're gonna validate this statement by Sister Bikini saying, "Oh yeah, when Iris killed Elise, she didn't have her hood," by saying that pretty much validates this testimony that she wasn't wearing her hood and she was in her room, I would say. Therefore, who was at the inner temple? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it is important. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Miles Edgeworth. If you want to hang yourself, you only need to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add that statement to your testimony. No problem. Now that I mention it, Iris didn't have her hood on.
Hold it!
You are sure about that? Yes. After all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because of rapport, you understand? It's our style, yes, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out to me. Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip. At least then it might bite you, and not someone else. Iris didn't have her hood on. I'm sure of it. Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim. A boot to the victim.
Hold it!
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor? No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downward. Which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest room in the back. I don't know what that means. To about the height of a two-story building. I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes, I should know I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all. The stabbing I saw must have occurred when she was pushed out the window. Wait, this is new.
Hold it!
What makes you sure of all this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump, just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. How would you know
that, though. I couldn't really see it, though. Turns out the witness was not mistaken, then. Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple. There's only 2 of them working there. What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark. It doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own ability as a defense attorney. Alright, so what do I have? What is in the background? Hogwarts? Oh, body fell 10 feet after death. So she was stabbed in her room and then pushed off, and then... So when this happened, basically... Wait, do I not have the photo? When this... Oh, I don't have the photo. Of, Iris stabbing Elise, she was already dead beforehand. Like, she was long gone. When she died, she was in her room. That's not what the autopsy says.
Objection!
Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right, it says after death right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to make a 10-foot fall? She's already dead. Order. The victim was killed, then fell. If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? I think so too. That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. Then was thrown out of her window room into the courtyard below. Were there any signs of struggle in Miss Deixnim's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain. Wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? No trace of blood were found in the victim's room. Huh. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then your claim that... I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When you probably pull out the stab, right? Or the knife? When it produces the most blood. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. Indeed. With the weapon still in... Well, she died to blood loss though, right? Yeah, she died from loss of blood. But indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. I must admit this is a probable version of events. I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness. Remove all suppositions on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please, give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Ooh, boy. Alright, alright. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy, she was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. It all confirms Ms. Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska Von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that.
Hold
The
it!
sword was already in place. At that time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all of this, of course, but I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood then. I'm not sure you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise.
Hold it!
Think carefully, this is very important. It's Iris we're talking about. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room, then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves rather well, Miles Edgeworth. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing... Oh, wait. A little too fast.
Hold it!
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right. Some of it splattered onto Iris, too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in a corner. Huh. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That does quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Yeah, let's press. Going back to your previous statement, you saw that you saw a little bleeding when the victim stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, yes, I say that what I saw is what I saw. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor girl get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day. Pulling the sword out. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. So I guess it just slid off. Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged in the hilt when smoothly drawn out.
Hold it!
Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out? That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Amy. Mystic Elise was on the ground, and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. God damn. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Mystic Elise's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. It goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Wouldn't the blood be all over the sword? It's only at the tip. Nothing out of place. Is that really the case? I can't help but feel something's out of place. That something which couldn't possibly happen appears to have happened. I've never seen so much blood.
Hold it!
Why would the killer pull out the sword? I thought I already read all this. What? If all she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed out unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma? That's... Indeed. It is strange now that you mention it. I'm going to need an answer to this mystery, too. Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that witness? That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you?
Hold it!
That was gruesome. Now on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I wasn't conscious. Naturally. How long were you out for? I don't know. 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly look head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually. I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation. Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort, but I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. I shall have words with the offender personally. What did you see upon awakening? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy... Stabbing? Oh, I see.
Hold it!
Like the aftermath. By Mystic Amy, you're referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with a shishito, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But to then make Mystic Amy hold the blade? Truly a heinous, despicable crime. It is easy to despise someone. Anyone can do it. However, there's something that cannot be easily done. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem? Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that? No, I don't think I can. There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find there isn't always... That phrase might come in handy. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to put the shishito from the Amy statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Well, I think it's odd that the entire sword pierced through Elise, but only the tip is bloody, you know what I mean?
Objection!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so, but there are just too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. Yeah, especially with how jagged the sword is. Yeah, fucking right. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain. Explain yourself. To start off with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this thing? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep should I choose. I think everyone expects that. The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well then, look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smooth. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts like a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Objection!
Do you really believe that? Do you want to test it out? I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No. Order. What? Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. Well, what does all this mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer. That the sword is not the murder weapon. That the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichishito. What? A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolish-hearted, foolish fool. I almost said that right. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think that the sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mystic Amy was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume things on. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced the belief that the Shichishito was the murder weapon. Order. So maybe the Shichishito, I can't say it fast, was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. Where's the murder weapon? Watch. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Oh. It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's... Answer the question, Miss Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was, it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about? The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe... I think I know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear the testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. What else could this woman have seen? Location of the weapon. I saw the murder at around 11 PM, and after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Witness? Please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. Well, with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. A snowmobile, huh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. Definitely used. The tracks began in front of Hasekura Temple and run along the way to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. Meaning it is the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. That's kind of cutting it close in time.
Hold it!
You're sure about the time? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hasekura Temple. Our estimation of time seems reliable, at least. Please continue. And after asking that it would be reported, I went out to the main gate.
Hold it!
You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right, the one who trampled on me. Seems she is the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I have to carry my phone, but I always have my whip around in my hand too. Anyway, I was really scared. It was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go to the main gate for a spell. And there I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. I mean, Phoenix could have used it, right? As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the gate when I visited. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived. Yes, it was parked in front of the gate. So she had already gone... Oh, I see. So she saw the snowmobile, so it was already used. I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? And just keep going. Snowmobile in question. Was it still warm at that time? Huh? What do you mean? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used. Oh, I see. I never thought about it like that. And answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow. Yeah, I agree. For some reason, only a snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There wasn't any snow on it. Curses. It seems highly likely that the killer did use a snowmobile then. How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those things. Why did you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason for that. Have you got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. And she crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that, crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Refresh your memory, how long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miss Miles Edgeworth? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh? What would that mysterious element be? The killer's reasoning. Your Honor, why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma? Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you ask for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as always. Anyways, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Know the mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there's surely a problem with his testimony. I'll have to start poking holes. Well, it's the fact that the bridge is on fire, right? Well, do you have to be on the bridge to throw it? What's the map? Oh.
I mean, it would have to be the bridge being on fire. Where would I present that, though?
Objection! Objection! Objection!
Did I do this one?
Objection!
I guess it's not the bridge. And the bridge is burned. Why is there a photo of this? This is what she saw, right? I mean, it's footsteps and tracks. And these are footsteps going out.
Objection!
I admit this photograph proves something. The snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. I kind of just picked that, but I guess, like, it would have to be... Those looks like footsteps going out. I don't know. There's just another person. Why is there only one set of tracks? That is true. There should be a there and back for the snowmobile. Iris left Hazakura Temple, through the river, into the river, then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those heading out to the bridge and those coming back. I was thinking more like there's footprints and then there's a snowmobile, but yeah. You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by snowfall. Yeah, but it wouldn't be like 5 minutes. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it? I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving that the return... The snow stopped at 10:50, and this happened, yeah. Move along. Earth. There's a contradiction. The evidence will do the talking for me.
Take that!
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, right? On that note, please take a look at this data. It's the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report. Snow started to fall at 7 PM, but it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 PM, the snow had already stopped falling. It's impossible for any tracks have, at that time, after that time, to be covered up. Order. Very well then. It looks like Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. What? It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct? No, you've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is an actual data. Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may still have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 PM. It's true, we cannot be totally sure. Really? How did she pull that off? It had stopped snowing at Hazekura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can't go back to such perfectionism. Where is your evidence that it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? I have to look for a photo that doesn't have any snow on it. Oh, not that. There's no snow on her... on the sword or her body, right?
Take that!
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything, of course. I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow. With just one exception. That is, the victim herself, Miss Elise Deixnen. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks. Order, just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazekura Temple. How to get back, though? From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading toward Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by snow. Then when this person returned to Hazekura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? That there is only... there is only one key for the snowmobile. Okay. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. Oh, the key? Okay. The key was found in her room after the murder. Okay. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. Okay. Well, Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this some more when I have the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspended bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right, but what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple. She probably didn't see it. I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. Alright, so then she walked over. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow too. Alright, so when she came back, it wasn't even used at all. But that is impossible. What does this all mean? So then, what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this: after it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile would cause so much trouble. I think we've learned all that we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? There was no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night. I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have been wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help. Really? Do you know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind, which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, and the second being, this individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edgeworth, who are we talking about? Larry fucking Butts.
Take that!
This guy must be a product of Jean-Le de la Duc, Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. There's Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim Elise Dixon. Her student? Interesting. Why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I don't know. I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Nice. To be continued. Cool. Cool. Alright, I think I'll continue tomorrow. Is tomorrow Thursday? Yeah, I should be able to. As long as I start to, like, before noon. Alright.
I gotta clean up my room. It'll take a bit. Alright. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Peace, 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 peace. I'll be back tomorrow.